Hi student, welcome to Rose project which is conducted by Rayesh Shikshan Sanstha, Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College Karad, myself Kumbar PL, subject chemistry. Our topic is introduction of polymer chemistry. Today's our lecture number first. Name of topic introduction of polymer chemistry. See the first meaning of word polymer. The term polymer is originated from Greek word. The meaning of this polymer are poly means many and mer means meros, or it is also called as a part or unit. These different parts are connected to each other to form a polymer. See the definition. Polymer are complex giant macromolecules made from the repeating unit which are derived from small molecules called as a monomers. Mono means one, mer means meros or part, one part. The number of monomers connected to each other to form a polymers. Next, the polymer are high molecular mass macromolecules. Polymers are a high molecular mass macromolecules having molecular mass range in between 10 raised to 3 to 10 raised to 7 unit. 10 raised to 3 to 10 raised to 7 unit. See the next point. The classification of polymer. There are different types or different classification of polymers. From that first, classification of polymer on the basis of source of origin. Source of origin. It is divided into three types. First, natural polymer. Second, synthetic polymer. And third is semi-synthetic polymer. First, natural polymer. The polymer which are obtained from nature are called as a natural polymer. The polymer which are obtained from nature are called as a natural polymer. It is again divided into two types. First, plant polymer. Plant polymer means the polymer which are obtained from plant are called as a plant polymers. The example of plant polymer is cotton, natural rubber. Second type of natural polymer is animal polymer. Animal polymer, the definition of animal polymer is the polymer which are obtained from animals. The polymer which are obtained from animals are called as animal polymers. The example of animal polymer is wool and silk. See the next type on the basis of source of origin, that is synthetic polymer. Synthetic polymer means man-made. The polymer which are synthesized by man in laboratory. The example of synthetic polymer is nylon, terylene and neoprene. These are the examples of synthetic polymer. Nylon, terylene and neoprene. Third type of polymer on the basis of source of origin is semi-synthetic polymer. Semi-synthetic polymer. These semi-synthetic polymers are natural, but after some chemical reactions in laboratory, the polymer is obtained is called as a semi-synthetic, which is not completely natural, which is not completely synthetic. It is also man-made, but it is obtained from nature. After some chemical reaction, the polymer is formed is called as a semi-synthetic polymers. The example of semi-synthetic polymer is cellulose acetate rayon. Cellulose acetate rayon. Cellulose is a natural polymer. After chemical reaction, the polymer is formed. This is known as cellulose acetate rayon. And second example is cellulose nitrate. Second example is cellulose nitrate. These are the first classification of polymer on the basis of source of origin. See the next classification of polymer on the basis of its structure. On the basis of structure, it is divided into three types. The first, linear or straight chain polymer. The polymer in which, the meaning of linear or straight chain polymer is the polymer in which there is no any kind of branching are present. See the definition. When monomer molecules are joined together in a linear arrangement. The monomer are joined together in a linear arrangement. Linear means straight chain. Linear arrangement. The resulting polymer is straight chain polymer. The resulting polymer is a straight chain polymer, and it is obtained from bifunctional monomers or alkene. Bifunctional means, bi means two, functional means functional group. There are two functional groups are present in monomers, and from alkene. Alkene undergoes addition reaction to form this linear or straight chain polymers. See the examples of linear or straight chain polymer. First, PVC, and second is HDPE. HDPE. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. The monomer of polyvinyl chloride is vinyl chloride or vinyl chloride. And HDPE means high density polyethylene. High density polyethylene. The monomer of high density polyethylene is ethene. Monomer is ethene. Ethene undergoes addition reaction with each other to form this high density polyethylene. See the structure of linear polymer look like this. These are the linear polymer. Next, second type on the basis of structure, branched chain polymer. The definition of branched chain polymer is polymer in which the monomer having three functional groups. In linear polymer, there are two functional groups in monomer, but in branched chain polymer, there are three functional groups. Three functional groups or already have a side chain. The monomer having already have a side chain are known as a branched chain polymer. The polymer in which the monomer having three functional groups or already having side chain are known as branched chain polymers. The example of branched chain polymers are low density polyethylenes. Low density polyethylenes. The monomer of low density polyethylene is also ethene. Due to branching, their density is low. Due to the branching, there is a repulsion between two chain. Due to the branching, therefore, the density of this branched polymer, branched chain polymer are low. See the structure of branched chain polymer. This is linear and there is side chain or branching. Therefore, it is called as a branched chain polymers. Third type on the basis of structure, cross-linked polymer. Cross-linked polymer. It is also called as a network-like polymer. Network-like polymers. In this cross-links are produced in linear chain. Two or more linear chain are attached to each other is to form a cross-linked polymers. In this cross-links are produced in the linear chain. Example of cross-linked polymer is bakelite. Most important example, bakelite, and second example is melamine. These both are formaldehyde polymers. Formaldehyde polymers, bakelite and melamine. In JEE exam, question asked on the bakelite, the monomer of bakelite, that is phenol and formaldehyde. Next, see the structure. These are the linear polymers. These are the linear polymer which is joined by this group and to form a network-like or cross-linked polymers. Next, third classification. Classification of polymer on the basis of mode of formation. Classification of polymer on the basis of mode of formation means on the basis of type of reactions. See, there is low molecular mass material. Low molecular mass material undergoes reaction at high temperature and under the pressure or in presence of catalyst. Low molecular mass material possessing a reactive group. There is one or more reactive group are present in low molecular mass material, that is monomer, which on heating at high temperature a reaction carried out under pressure or in presence of catalyst to form a high molecular mass material. High molecular mass material. There are two types of polymer on the basis of mode of formation. First, addition polymer or addition polymerization. These are the process. And second is condensation polymer. Addition polymerization is also known as chain growth polymerization. Addition polymerization is also known as chain growth polymerization. Condensation polymerization is also known as step growth polymerization. Step growth polymerization. Addition polymer is obtained by adding monomer to each other. The monomer having double bond or triple bond. Condensation polymers are obtained by reaction between two functional groups. For example, there are two linkage in condensation polymer. One, ester linkage, and second is amide linkage. Ester linkage, which is obtained by reaction in between acid and amide. Ester linkage is obtained by reaction between acid and alcohol, and amide linkage is obtained by in the reaction between acid and amine. And third type is ring opening polymerization. In this polymerization, monomer are cyclic and polymer are open chain. Monomer are cyclic, which this ring undergoes opening to form a polymer. And this polymer is known as ring opening polymer, or the process is called as ring opening polymerization. See the first type, addition polymer or addition polymerization. It is also known as chain growth polymerization. Addition polymerization or chain growth polymerization. See the definition. It is the process of formation of polymer. It is the process of formation of polymer by addition of monomer without loss of any small molecule. In this reaction, there is no any kind of loss of small molecule. Therefore, the molecular mass or molecular weight of a reactant and product both are same, because there is no any loss of small molecules. Just the addition takes place. See the example, ethene. N numbers of ethene molecule undergoes addition reaction or undergoes polymerization to form this polyethylene. It is the example of addition polymerization. This is the polyethylene. Ethene undergoes polymerization to form a polyethylene. N numbers of more than one times. Ethene undergoes polymerization to form a polyethylene. Next, the mechanism of addition polymerization. Mechanism are free radical mechanism. The mechanism of addition polymerization is free radical mechanism, and free radical mechanism are in three steps. Step first, chain initiation step. Chain initiation. In this step, formation of free radical takes place. Second step, chain propagation step. In this step, free radical attacks on alkene. Free radicals attacks on alkene or monomers. And step third, chain termination step. Chain termination. In this reaction, free radical reacts with free radicals and process of propagation is stopped. See the example or mechanism. Step first, chain initiation step. In chain initiation step, peroxide undergoes homolytic fission. Peroxide undergoes homolytic fission. Homolytic fission, or it is also called as symmetrical breaking. Symmetrical breaking of a covalent bond. Symmetrical breaking is take place between these two oxygen. One electron is on this oxygen and second electron is on this oxygen to form the free radicals. These are the free radicals, and this free radical undergoes decarboxylation, means removal of CO2 molecule to form this is methyl free radical. Methyl free radical. And this methyl free radical see this vinyl monomer. These are the vinyl monomers. This alkyl group or methyl free radicals attacks on this vinyl monomers and to form these new free radicals. These are the sign of electrons. These are electrons or free radical are present on these molecules. This free radical formation is the first step, chain initiation step. Second step, chain propagation step. Second step is chain propagation step. In this step, these new free radical again reacts with another vinyl alkene, and to form these are the new free radical. These processes are continuous process. This new free radical again reacts with another vinyl alkene, again to form a new free radicals. These processes are continuous process. And last step is chain termination step. Last step is chain termination step. In this reaction, this free radical reacts with free radicals. There are two these free radicals reacts with each other to form this final product, and there is reaction stop. These are the mechanism. Next, condensation polymerization. Next type is condensation polymerization. It is also known as step growth polymerization. Step growth polymerization. See the definition. The process of formation of polymer from polyfunctional monomer. In this reaction, monomer are polyfunctional with the elimination of some small molecules such as H2O, HCl, H2 means water, hydrochloric acid, CH3OH means methanol, NH3 means ammonia, is called as a condensation polymer. In this reaction, these small molecules are eliminated. Therefore, the molecular weight or molecular mass of reactant and product are different. This reaction is called as condensation reaction, and by condensation reaction, the polymer formed is called as a condensation polymerization. See the next, condensation polymerization, step growth polymerization. Example here, ethylene glycol, and it is adipic acid, C6. It is adipic acid. This undergoes condensation reaction, ethylene glycol and adipic acid, or it is also known as terephthalic acid. Sorry, it is not adipic acid, it is benzene. It is terephthalic acid, which undergoes condensation reaction. OH from this acid and H from this ethylene glycol, H2 are eliminated, and to form this pterylene, or it is also called as a dacron. Pterylene, or it is also called as a dacron. Dacron is a example of condensation polymerization, or pterylene. It is also called as a pterylene. Ethylene glycol on reaction with terephthalic acid. It is terephthalic acid by the elimination of water molecules to form this pterylene or dacron. It is also called as a dacron, or it is also called as a polyester. See the next ring opening polymerization. Ring opening polymerization. Cyclic compounds like lactams, cyclic ether, lactones, etc. Cyclic compounds are lactams, cyclic ether, or lactones, polymerized by ring opening polymerization. These cyclic compounds undergoes ring opening to form a ring opening polymerization. Example, see here example, nylon 6. These are the example of nylon 6. These are the epsilon caprolactam undergoes a ring opening to form this nylon 6. These are the example of a ring opening polymerization. Next, classification of polymer on the basis of intermolecular forces. On the basis of intermolecular forces. It is again divided into 4 types. First, elastomers. Elastomers means these are elastic polymers. Elastic, like rubber. These polymers has a elasticity. These are elastic polymer have weak van der Waals force which permit the polymer to be stretched, and a few cross links between the chains help to retract to its original position. See, the elastomer means these are the elastic polymers have weak van der Waals forces which permit the polymer to be stretched, and a few cross links between the chains help to retract to its original position. See the example of elastomers: vulcanized rubber, neoprene, and Bunna-S and Bunna-N. Bunna-S means Bu stand for butadiene, Na stand for sodium, and S stand for styrene. Bunna-N, Bu stand for again butadiene, buta 1,3-diene, Na stand for sodium, and N stand for nitrile, acrylonitrile. N stand for acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile and butadiene both are monomer in Bunna-N, and in Bunna-S, butadiene means buta 1,3-diene and styrene. These both are monomer in Bunna-N, and this reaction is carried out in presence of sodium. Therefore, it is known as Bunna-S or Bunna-N. See the examples or the structure. These rubbers are elastomers, and these are the elastomer polymers. See in diagram or image. Next, fibers. Fibers, it is polymeric solid which forms thread or are called as fibers. Polymeric solids which forms thread are called as fibers. See the properties of fibers. Possesses high tensile strength. Comparatively elastomers, the tensile strength of fiber is high. Second, strong intermolecular forces of hydrogen bond. Strong intermolecular force of hydrogen bond and dipole-dipole force. In fiber, there is a strong intermolecular force of attraction, that is hydrogen bonding and dipole-dipole interaction. It is crystalline in nature. Fibers are crystalline in nature. Example of fiber: nylon 6,6 and pterylene. Nylon 6,6 and pterylene. See the image. These are ropes which is made up from fibers. Third type, thermoplastic polymer. Thermoplastic. Thermo means temperature. Plastic means plastic. See these polymers having intermolecular forces in between elastomers and fibers. Means in thermoplastic polymer, the intermolecular force of attraction is more than elastomers and less than fiber. Therefore, it shows properties in between elastomers and fibers. They can be softened on heating. It becomes soft after heating and hardened on cooling. These polymers on heating it becomes soft and after cooling it becomes hard and can be recycled many times. Due to this property, after heating it is converted into liquid, after cooling it is converted into again solid. Due to this property, it can be recycled many times, means it is used more and more times. See the examples of thermoplastic polymers. In JEE or NEET exam, the question asked which of the following example is of thermoplastic polymers. See the example, polythene, polystyrene or polyvinyls. Polyvinyls means polyvinyl chlorides, polyvinyl cyanides. These are the polyvinyls. See these bottles are of types thermoplastic one. These bottles are thermoplastic polymers, which on heating it is converted into liquid and after cooling it is becomes converted into solid. Therefore, it is reusable. And last type of this thermosetting polymer. Thermosetting polymer. These are the exactly opposite to thermosetting polymer. These polymers are hard and infusible on heating. These are hard and infusible, means which on heating they cannot be reused. After heating, which cannot be reused. If it breaks, then it cannot be reused. They are not remolded and also no non-recyclable. They are remolded and also non-recyclable. Thermoplastic polymers are recyclable, but thermosetting polymers are non-recyclable. Example, bakelite, urea formaldehyde polymer. These are the example of thermosetting polymer. These are the example of thermosetting polymer, bakelite and urea formaldehyde polymers. See the diagram or image. In gas shade, these apparatus are used, which is made up from thermosetting polymers. Next, classification of polymer on the basis of types of different monomers. Which type of monomer are used on this basis? The classification are of polymers. First, homopolymer. Homo means same. Only one kind of monomer are used, then it is called as a homopolymers. If is it mind, homo means one or same type of polymers, single type of polymers are used. So single type of monomers are used, then it is called as a homopolymer. The polymer consists of only one type of monomers. The polymer which consists of only one type of monomer is called as a homopolymers. In some cases, the repeating unit is formed by condensation of two distinct monomers. The repeating unit is formed after condensation, means condensation reaction by removal of small unit. See the example of homopolymer, nylon 6, polythene, nylon 6,6, polyacrylonitrile. These are the examples of homopolymer. Second type, copolymers. In homopolymer, only one or single type of monomer are present. Means in copolymer, more than one type of monomer are present. The polymer consists of two or more type of monomers. The polymer consists of two or more type of monomers. In homopolymer, only one type of monomer are present, and in copolymer, more than one type, means two or more type of monomers are present. The different monomers unit are randomly sequenced in the copolymers. For example, Bunna S and Bunna N. Meaning of Bunna S, Bu stand for butadiene and S stand for styrene. These two are monomer in Bunna S. Bu, butadiene means buta 1,3-diene. Na stand for sodium and S stand for styrene. Styrene and butadiene. These are two monomers. It is also called as SBr rubber. SBr rubber. Bunna S is also known as SBr rubber. And second example is Bunna N. Bu stand for again butadiene, means buta 1,3-diene. Na stand for sodium and N stand for acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile and buta 1,3-diene. These two monomers are present in Bunna N. Next, and last classification. Classification of polymer on the basis of biodegradability. Biodegradable means the polymer which are naturally degradable or not. On that basis, it is divided into two types. First, non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means the polymers which are not affected by microbes and remains waste in environment are known as non-biodegradable polymers. The polymers which are not affected by microbes and remains waste in environment are known as non-biodegradable polymers. We know some plastics are non-biodegradable, which are remains in environment as it is for long time. And second type, biodegradable polymers. Non-biodegradable polymers and biodegradable polymers. It is exactly opposite to non-biodegradable. See the definition. The polymer which are affected by microbes. Here the polymers which are not affected, and here is affected by microbes and not create environmental pollutions. These non-biodegradable polymers create environmental pollution, but biodegradable polymers does not create environmental pollution are known as biodegradable polymer. The polymer which are affected by microbes and not create environmental pollution are known as biodegradable polymers. Here's the end of classification. You see in this diagram or image, all classification are shown. Polymers, first we see the classification on the basis of source of origin. It is divided into three types. First, natural polymer. Second, synthetic polymer. Third, semi-synthetic polymers. Natural polymer means which is obtained from nature. Synthetic polymer means which is obtained from, which is synthesized by man. Man-made polymers is called as a synthetic polymer. Semi-synthetic means which is naturally, it is obtained from nature, but after some chemical reaction, the polymer formed is called as a semi-synthetic. Next, on the basis of structure, polymer, it is divided again on the basis of structure. It is divided again three types. First, linear. Second, branched chain. And third, cross-linked. Next, classification on the basis of intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. It is divided into four types. First, elastomers. It shows elasticity. Next, fibers. It is crystallines. Thermoplastic. Thermoplastic means the property of thermoplastic polymer is in between elastomers and fiber. And last, thermostatic. Next, classification on the basis of mode of polymerization, means mode of formation. It is divided into three types: addition, condensation, and ring opening. Addition polymer is also called as chain growth polymerization, and condensation polymer is also called as step growth polymerization, ring opening polymerization. Next, on the basis of number of monomers, if only one kind of monomer are present, then it is called as homopolymers. And second, if more than one type of monomer are present, then it is called as a copolymers. These are two types of on the basis of number of monomers. And last type, biodegradability. It is divided into two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable means which is decomposed naturally, and non-biodegradable means which does not decompose naturally. That's the end of classification of polymer. And today's lecture will stop now. Thank you so much.